Dun da 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 dun da da dun da 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 dun da da dun da dun da 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 dun da da dun da dun da da dun da da dun 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 da dun da dun da da dun da da dun. This is Millennial Man Motions Entertainment, LLC. It is the end of March 2023, and this is the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom 1984 podcast discussion with Avi and me. Welcome back, Avi. Here we go. Gonna get you in there, zoom in on you. There we go, there you are. All right, great. There's Avi for the first time on camera. So, Avi, what are your first thoughts, opening thoughts, when you think of the Temple of Doom, 1984?
Well, it's great. It's almost intense, but even it's almost like a childhood, like even the child around with Indiana Jones, like probably a very good sidekick of the child's involved, because Steven Spielberg is always known for had involved with the 8 children involved with the movies, but this version when the child needs a father figure about like Kioi Kwan, because his parents were killed during the Japanese trapping in China. Because even the beginning is like very over the top about now they want this like Busby Berkeley type of musical.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, what was the part you said about a musical? Say that again.
The Busby Berkeley, when he introduced Willie Scott to singing "Anything Goes" in China.
Oh yeah. The musical in the beginning, for sure. Another thing I want to make a mention about that opening with the musical is that when Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, is wearing that white suit, I think it was supposed to make an homage to the James Bond white suit in the beginning of Goldfinger.
Or I thought it'd be like what's his name, like Humphrey Bogart in
Oh yeah, sure, and also of course old school Humphrey Bogart for
Casablanca.
Yes, Casablanca, of course. Casablanca is still a classic. Yes, so it could be both Casablanca and Bond, both in one, both of those types of movies.
Even another thing I find is a very too scary and intense about for each generation of the audience.
Sure. Oh shit, it was definitely intense. Edgier. Some things show it as a PG rating, others a PG-13, but it's definitely one of those two, or both.
Yeah, even they thought it could do rated R.
Yeah. Wait. What do you mean by rated R? I mean,
because about like how they the strong violent part, like tearing someone's heart out, and one person got crushed under a stone.
Oh, that's right. The tearing of the heart out, and yeah, that's all true. Yeah.
Even also about like it also is in the foreign countries, like if you go making a movie, release a movie in India, it has a very big backlash on fire because it's very too violent and it's very too racial. It's very too racial to portray the Indians. Yeah,
the way the Indians are portrayed in this is not what they would like when they see what that's about. Yeah, for sure.
Even they show us barbaric, like even the dinner sequence, very too embarrassing.
That's true, yeah. Before we get to more the Indian aspect, is there anything else you want to say about the opening action sequence with that musical going along? What else is going on for you in that scene? Those scenes there in the opening.
Like even the scenes about the sides where they show about about when they show sparkling the dancers about the nightclub, but they do the tap dancing.
Tap dancing, nice. Now speaking of the child, that when Spielberg does that child stuff. We also, anybody else that of course have seen the one we did a while back with the Goonies, that same child is with the other kids in the Goonies movie.
Yeah, even also produced by Steven Spielberg. Yeah.
Right, yeah, both movies have to do with Spielberg in there, yes. For sure.
And also, it's one of George Lucas' early ideas that India discovers a lost world prestige with a hidden valley inhabited by dinosaurs.
Well, the second Jurassic Park movie would be called Lost World Jurassic Park.
Even this one's about instead of involving a military involved, this is one about a cult group about underground movement.
Right, exactly. This is about the cult and the Indian stuff and all that stone and torch and that's stuff going on all there. which we should also let the audience know that even though this is the second Indiana Jones movie, it's actually not a sequel but the prequel a year earlier. The first movie, Raiders, was in 1936, but this is in 1935 as a prequel.
Okay. So but here's the hunch. Here's the the callback.
Sure.
About when since the first movie shows about India easily gunned down the swordsman with his own gun about his bear. But even that takes place. This movie takes place before it. But when now he sees the two swordsmen come towards him, he thought he could easily take it down again. But he realized he lost it. He lost his own gun.
Oh, okay. Somebody lost their gun?
No, he lost his gun. He thought he could take down the two swordsmen.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's more swordsmen again. Okay.
Two swordsmen, but then one swordsman that Raiders Lost Ark.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, once they're inside of the Indian place, I like how they have all those transport things they go on to make it all good.
The inflatable raft.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff they were traveling on. Yeah.
Because even from playing but even this movie has only one short scene about deal with remember the background map with the red dotted line with the red lines about where they travel from.
I haven't saw it in a while, but in a rewatch, what are you talking about, Bart? Which part are you looking at on?
Because every Indiana Jones movie, they shows when Indiana Jones travels around the world, it shows in the background when it's flying or on the road. They shows about or on the sea. They shows about a background map about. And then when it's leaving the country, you fall along the red line about.
Oh, okay, wow. So that's a very specific part you're talking about there. Okay, wow. Yeah. So again, with Spielberg, I think Spielberg was interested in the main lead actress. What was her name?
Kate Capshaw.
Kate Capshaw. I think he was into her or something.
Even though she's very weak about the movie, she's very too wimpy about.
Yeah, wimpy and weak. Yeah, she was kind of.
Even though eventually, this is now his current wife.
Oh, it ended up being his current wife? Yeah, that's what I thought,
That same year, Temple of Doom, Spielberg has trouble about his divorce of his first wife, Amy Irving.
Right, yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why he makes the movie so violent, is because he has his own violent thoughts.
Well, because whatever he was dealing with in reference to women at the time is partly, I guess, why the movie turned out as violent as it is.
Yeah.
What else do you want to say about the movie?
Well, sometimes what I like about it, do you know the name of that nightclub in the beginning?
What's the name of the nightclub?
Club Obi-Wan.
Club Obi-Wan?
That's another George Lucas.
Right, another George Lucas Star Wars. Yeah. Because George Lucas is still a part of these also. It was mostly George Lucas that wanted there to be a fourth movie back in the 2000s. But we'll get to that movie a little bit later on. But yeah, George Lucas is definitely involved in these Indiana Jones things.
Yeah, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Even I thought it's all on credit to him, George Lucas.
Yeah.
Even also, there's another thing about do you know who also makes a cameo appearance in that movie is Dan Aykroyd is in it.
Dan Aykroyd is in Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
But which part?
Where they had to find the plane. Where they had.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is trivia about it. Yeah.
You can't see him. You can't see him. See his face, but as it shows Indiana Jones the other two where they can find a plane.
Oh,
his
right.
voice is pronounced like a very Cockney accent.
Right. Wait, what kind of accent?
Cockney, English accent.
Oh, English. Okay, so he has a little part there in Temple of Doom, which just so happens to be the same year as the original Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters,
yeah. I think there were.
Dan Aykroyd works with Steven Spielberg before in the comedy movie 1941.
Yeah, the 1941 comedy, which is one of his not his more into movies from people, yes, but 1941, and I believe there's going to be another. Ghostbusters coming along its way at some point soon. Another Ghostbusters, but I'm kind of been down on Ghostbusters for a while now. But anyway, so what did you make of? Okay, we kind of said that already. The woman, Kate is weak and such. Kate Capshaw is weak and kind of. The kid is interesting. What do you make of Harrison Ford as his second time playing the role?
Well, even though he's very really powerful, very good role about if he knows to understand the culture.
Yeah, so you were saying with the culture aspect that in India and stuff, places like that, they did not like how they were being portrayed, maybe, and all that, because of the way it was with the Indian stuff going on.
It's also about And also sometimes even though just like if you watch the TV show about the young Indiana Jones Chronicles, it shows from his childhood and teenage life. He knows to understand. He's been traveling around the world. Also learns a lot about the cultural and learns about
how long did that run for, and how many seasons?
Like 92 to 94.
Okay, so just about early 90s for about 2 years then. Okay.
And also about sometimes what I like about this, the main villain, called Balaram, played by Amish Puri, you don't see him much out there because mostly he plays a villain in any India films, like Bollywood.
He's mostly in Bollywood movies?
Yeah, but even there's another Western movie for us. Another role he's in that you don't see is the movie Gandhi.
Was he also in Gandhi?
Yeah.
Can you find out on his page when he was born and where and when he was born exactly?
Amish Puri?
Yeah, that guy's name. Could you please look up when he was born and where? Just out of curiosity.
Okay. Let's see.
Because I have to rely on you on the IMDb.
The year he's born in June 22nd, 1932. But died in 2005.
Okay, he was born in 1932, passed away in 2005, and which country was he born in?
Just a sec.
Okay. I'm relying on you for the IMDb page because when I'm filming you, I can't really be on IMDb at the same time.
Nawanshar, Jalandhar, Punjab, British India.
Oh, okay. So somewhere in India, born in 1930. What was it? 1932 to 2005.
Yeah,
okay.
2005.
Was he the main antagonist in this?
He's the main antagonist. Motorrad with the bald headed with the red part.
Oh wow, right, yeah.
And the big horn.
Right, okay. And what other characters or people that we haven't yet talked about? Who else is in this movie?
There's one with Pat Roach is back again as a big heavy guy. The one who plays first in Raiders of the Lost Ark. He plays a German mechanic who punched Indiana Jones at the airport.
Okay.
Airport. But this version in the Temple of Doom, he plays a chief taskmaster.
Oh, so a character returns but plays a different a person returns but plays a different character?
Yeah, like a big heavy guy who wants to wrestle with Indiana Jones.
Oh wow. Okay, wow, wrestling with him. Okay, cool, interesting. So.
What?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
And there's another Indian actor named something about Nishan Ran about I had to find his name somewhere but even though he's also
what part did he play?
He plays the one who runs about the palace about for the young prince who's actually involved and works with the Thuggee ceremony. Because otherwise, Moshe and Seth.
Okay.
One of the roles he's in about Moshe and Seth. He's also in the movie, also in Gandhi.
Oh, okay, yeah. I never fully watched Gandhi, but that's the second mention of Gandhi there. Okay.
So some of the cast of Gandhi and the director Richard Attenborough works with Steven Spielberg again. Amish Puri and Moshe and Seth in the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, and Martin Sheen, who works with Steven Spielberg and Catch Me If You Can, and Daniel Day-Lewis from Gandhi, who plays a small part in Gandhi, works with Steven Spielberg in Lincoln, and the director Richard Attenborough, who directed Gandhi, works acting in the Steven Spielberg Jurassic Park.
Right, and didn't Ben Kingsley from Gandhi come to play in Schindler's List?
Schindler's List, and the voice narrator and AI artificial intelligence.
Oh, nice! Wow, that's a lot of different.
It's all connected.
Wow, it's a lot of different.
E.T. is supposed to be a winner of Best Picture, but ends up goes to Gandhi.
So that's a lot of connections there. Wow, a lot of different connections. Wow.
And also sometimes another thing I like about it is sometimes the best thing I like to have a highlights is the mine cart chase.
That's what I was talking about with the transportation chase. Yeah, go more into the mine chase. I thought that was very inventive and creative how they did that mine cart chase in the one part there. That was very entertaining. Yeah.
It's very a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. The first time I saw that or the second time I saw that, I'm like, wow, that's impressive. The transportation of that cart with them doing that whole transport. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes sometimes when you saw the short route got grabbed each side of the cart, once by the thuggy on the one cart, and the Indiana Jones, and on the other when they tried to grab arms and legs of a short route. It seems like he's very stretchy, something. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Now, just to keep this current for everybody, the young short round kid in Temple of Doom would eventually be in the more recent, what was it called, Everywhere and what?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Right, that's a recent thing where I think that movie was praised a lot, somewhat, this past year or so. Everywhere, what was it called?
Everything, everywhere at once.
Oh, yeah.
He thought that after last time he was acting about this was since '92, one called Encino Man with Brendan Fraser and Sean Astin and Pauly Shore. They just a one time in Encino Man.
So wait, he hasn't been working since 1992?
92 Encino
Oh, wow.
Man. Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's on a comeback tour.
The movie The Whale.
Yeah, with the whale, and he's saying he's open to coming back for possibly a Mummy 4 and stuff.
Or maybe like a sequel of The Blast from the Past.
I read that. I read and watched that about Blast in the Past. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone had said recently that she would like him to come back for a Blast from the Past 2. That movie coming out originally in 1999 as well. So we'll see what happens.
And also sometimes and also another thing about recently about Kiwi Kwan, he's gonna be in on Disney Plus it's based on a graphic novel called American Born Chinese.
Oh, okay, wow. Well, that's just great that as an
Night with the Stars, Michelle Yao as Stephanie Hsu.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Michelle Yao's good in a lot of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's good that him as an adult, he's finding projects as an adult is a nice way to have when you're older after the 1992 stuff.
Yeah, because even though he thought he retired about that, because no one could hire him cast to make for an Asian movie. So after his acting, he does some stunt role. He does a stunt.
Oh, what was the stunt role for?
Just a stuntman. I don't know which one. I didn't catch up any stunt work about. But however, after he watched a movie, he personally watched a movie, Crazy Rich Asians. He decided he wanted to bring his acting back.
Okay, yeah. I think there's plenty of parts for Asian people.
And so also about, and do you know who also wrote the screenplay for the movie Temple of Doom? It's not by Lawrence Kasdan. That was replaced by Gloria's Willard Hayek, Gloria Katzen. Yeah.
What was the name?
Willard Hayek, last name spelled Huyck, and Gloria Katz. Both of them are a screenwriter who works with George Lucas for American Graffiti.
Okay. Oh, they worked on American Graffiti. What did they do exactly in Temple of Doom again?
84.
I mean, what did they do with Temple of Doom 84?
American Graffiti?
No, Temple of Doom. What did they do? Did they help write it, or what did they do?
They wrote a screenplay.
The screenplay for this. Okay, and they also had stuff to do with American Graffiti, right? Okay, interesting.
Also involved with George Lucas.
Of course, yeah. George Lucas is a lot of stuff there. Yeah.
Also, like about just like in the first film about Trent around in India got involved with booby traps about even about squishing on the fortune cookies, but is that fortune cookies with all the maggots and the bugs?
Oh, the maggots and bugs again, yeah.
And also got trapped in almost trapped in the kind of chamber with the spikes coming out from the floor and the ceiling.
This is more
against the wall.
Yeah, this is that stuff going on again. And I think from some way...
That's part about after they escape the chamber, you need to always remember, don't leave his hat behind before the door's closing on him.
Wow.
Reach out his hat about from the door chamber.
Oh wow. Okay, what else?
That behind.
Oh well, that's a lot. Dude, that stuff. I remember that stuff going on there, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a lot going on where they're at. I think the part that I remember the most from it, and not having seen it in a while, is when they're all outside and there was like that thing they walk on that could break easily. This path thing between two things that they had to walk on. Whatever the walking on thing was that could break up and open up.
The bridge.
Yeah, the bridgey opening thing, the bridge thingy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because even though the bridge is very almost surprising part, but previously back then about during the minecart chase, short run is her telling Indy to take the left tunnel. However, Indiana takes a right. The left is safe tunnel's color is blue, and the right's unsafe tunnel's color is red. mimicking the blue good and red evil lightsabers colors seen in the Star Wars films. George Lucas was involved in both sets of films. The Indiana Jones films are replete with Star Wars in-jokes.
Oh yeah, the Star Wars in-jokes in there, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also I like about this. Also, Indiana Jones goes to the darker path about what it's so scary about. He has to drink the blood of Cully.
Yeah, that everything about this movie was a bit like for both Lucas and Spielberg because they were dealing with different problems with their women at the time. They put all these more extreme like elements and things going on in this whole Temple of Doom that for when they where they were at in life. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Even sometimes, even there's a part that's missing about only in fields of novelization how the short run knows how to get Indy back to his own senses, from evil side to good side, is by using a fire. Is because when the short run was working with the slaves in the mines with the other kids, missing kids, about the one kid's actually struck the wall with the lava pours out. The guards find out what's going on. He actually steps on the lava. That's how he comes out of his senses and begs his children to forgive him. Then the guards take him away to re-drink more blood of Kali.
Whoa, that's all very interesting there. Speaking of the novelization part of that, I just want to say that whenever I see movies I really want to see, if there's a novelization to it, I always learn stuff also from what I read from the novelization, which sometimes has more details than what's actually in the actual movies. So yeah, that's all cool for movie novelizations to happen. Yeah.
All right, and there's another one that's
Sure.
called what?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Steven Spielberg would revisit evil cults in young Sherlock Holmes. That was an Egyptian. There's a scene where Holmes, Watson, and Elizabeth watch the cult from a secret hiding place, very much like Indy, Willie, and Short Round witnesses the ritual of the Thuggee cult in hiding, except they get caught while Holmes announces their presence to rescue a victim. Also, wax slatter journals mention grave robbing, something of which Indy is accused. Delhi is mentioned in both films too.
Oh wow! So that's all in Sherlock Holmes and Indy. Wow. Okay. Cool.
And also, this movie, this is the second. This movie, the Indiana Jones not get involved in assignment for the military about to know where he's about to go to.
Wait, back up. What about the military?
This is the first time Indiana Jones did not get assignment about from the government. So like Raiders of the Lost Ark or Last Crusade to find something. Is actually the plane crash where he got involved in the Temple of Doom is actually a part of his destination.
So it's saying something happened here in Temple of Doom that makes it different from Raiders and Crusade?
Yeah, because even though not even involved about the Indian goes to school about like a college, university about the lecture to students. But yeah, that's like the Raiders of the Ark. He wears where he has a dinner scene, but he wears regular like a school outfit.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
And wears glasses.
Okay.
When they went to the palace.
Okay. What else? What else is going on in the movie?
What's going on in the movie? Also, I liked about the bridge part.
The bridge part. That's the part I remember the most because I knew how it was like shaky and the bridge could break, and they
even it's like that strong wood.
Right. Yeah. Not strong. Yeah.
Even how he could raise it up because in real life, Harrison Ford wasn't afraid of anything about if he's about anything from spiders or going across a bridge about even he could run faster to the bridge without stopping.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Spielberg, the director of the movie, is almost agoraphobic, fear of heights.
Yeah.
Not film the movie.
For sure.
Even also I like about this when there's sometimes where the Indiana Jones struggle with Mola Ram on the bridge about even those about that you betray Shiva where he's reciting the line about the Hindu line about that makes Sankara stones glowing burn the fire. But Mola Ram touch fiery stone. He also should come out of senses, but however in the end he falls down to his death. The death scene is very very over the top. The death like a very big hit about into the wall. Boom, boom, before I fed to a crocodile.
Yeah, a lot of movie deaths are a big over the top. What happened again with his over the top death again? What was it about?
Yeah, where he grabbed on the bridge about when he actually touch the firing Sakura stones. He actually let go. It hits a wall. Where it's like all the special effects.
Oh wow. Okay.
The death scene.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. So let's see. So yeah, this movie, because of the Indian stuff around countries like that and around it, was it banned in those countries for a while, or did they eventually get to watch it like everybody else?
What about the movie?
Yeah, when there was controversy about like the Indian aspect being done and everything.
No one could watch Indian aspect. It originally got mixed review, but it got more box office success. It's probably like a culture hit film. So.
Okay, so maybe India can still watch it now. Okay.
We can still watch it. Even now, everyone want to watch the Ki Hoi Kwan performance. It's after he won Comeback Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. Even you can watch your Goonies again to see him as also his good role.
Right. Everywhere All at Once, to keep this current, was like a 2022 movie that got a lot of praise from the movie itself with people in it. Michelle Yeoh, you said earlier, she's in that too, right?
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right, they're both in that. Okay, yeah. There's plenty. I think there's plenty of parts for Asian people. Yeah.
Yeah. Even like at the beginning about when he meets the Chinese gangster about to make a deal with it. Like even he's been to table like a Chinese.
Are we talking about it in the beginning scene?
Yeah.
So wait, what happened with the Chinese guy?
Lao She about to make a deal with it about the ashes of Nahachi and the diamond switch over. When Indian drinks it, when the gangster left, what's this vial? For antidote. Antidote, what? For the poison you just drink.
Oh wow.
Parts about, like,
wait, back up. Was this Indian guy trying to poison Indy?
Chinese Lao She.
Was the Chinese guy how you ever say his name? Lao She. Was he trying to get Indy to be hurt from it, or?
No. He wants to give him the ashes of Nahachi, the first emperor of the Ming Dynasty, the remains.
Okay, so whatever that stuff was, it didn't get anybody hurt. Okay.
Even though he killed he kills one of the Lao She's sons by throwing the hot poker.
Okay. Yeah, you just reminded me.
Even has a character named Wuhan, another brief ally.
Oh, who is that person about?
One of the waiter works with Indy.
Oh, he works with Indy, but he was also a waiter? Okay. So there's a few...
waiter the name is Wuhan.
Oh, okay, wow, Wuhan.
Even you don't think about Wuhan, it's the name of the place where COVID-19 first started.
Yeah. People don't like to acknowledge that, but that's yeah. Don't demonetize us.
Okay, many fans have expressed their thoughts regarding Jones and friends' choice to go back into the mines instead of leaving through Pankot Palace with the rest of the escaped captives. The explanatory scene was shot showing India really helping to free children across the lava pit over a makeshift bridge. When the time comes for short route to cross their pit, the bridge has caught on fire under the intense heat, and Windy Idiot managed to save him in the nick of time from falling in the lava pit. With the bridge crumbled, the trio has to find another way out. That is through the mines. The most logical explanation for this cut seems to be the pace, and not the film's running time, since it ended up at 1 hour and 53 minutes. Even the addition of all the scenes mentioned in this writing would not push the film over the 2 hours barrier.
Yeah, wasn't it just like 1 hour and 50 some minutes?
15 minutes, almost 2 hours, but even though it's the shortest time about to make the move to complete the story.
Okay, well, I just recently earlier I went to go see John Wick Chapter 4, which is 2 hours and 49 minutes. I didn't notice the time mainly because my phone was turned off, but I did not mind how long it was. I mean, there's bad movies that are over 2 hours. There's good movies that are over 2 hours, but the same bad and good for things that are 90 minutes or 1 hour 45, 150. So, what do you think about the runtime of Temple of Doom? Do you think it should have been longer, shorter? What did you think about the runtime for Temple of Doom?
It's almost longer.
Do you think it should have been longer than it was, or?
Well, it should have been longer, but even though the Last Crusade is actually about 2 hours long, like 138 minutes.
All right, hold off on Crusade. We're doing Crusade next, but let's just try to focus just on Temple now. So Temple of Doom was 1 hour and 50 something. Do you think it should have been that same the amount it was, or a little bit longer, or a little bit less?
Well, even though like a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, maybe like a little bit over 2 hours, maybe 2:05, 2:10.
Like 2:10.
Yeah, about 2:10. Yeah. Okay, 2:10. What else can you tell us about the movie? It could be about story, plot, characters, trivia quotes, anything you think the audience.
Even though India and the country of India and China is almost like we call related as Chinese, but even though they're not different, they're not different.
What happened with the Chinese part again there?
The Chinese part at the beginning is like two Asian countries that India Jones travel, like from China and then to India.
Right.
India is like almost the hottest place, like a almost very richly place. Even like about there's about India Jones good time at the short round about when they play poker at the night.
Go talk a little bit about the poker scene. What happened with the poker scene?
Because even though they debate about who's cheating about the card game, about where they have a the camp sequence.
Which side cheated?
Because even though the Indiana knows this about short round sleeves, he has a card hidden in his sleeves of the shirt about that's what they call cheated.
Oh.
Not cheated.
Okay. All right.
No mistakes.
Well, at least I like when they did this second one. I like that it was a little bit different by not going right back to the Nazi aspect again with the Nazis, but instead having it's a quote Indian story instead for something different with that gemstone and everything. It's different than always having the Nazis around. So they tried something different. Both Lucas and Spielberg didn't really had problems with their women at the time, which is why they put certain things to help deal with that in the movie. So it's different. It's definitely different. It's probably gonna be more liked. Probably more liked than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which we'll also get to later. But it's its own thing.
And also, this is the first of two films that were released in the 1980s, featuring actress Kate Capshaw as an American expatriate involved with the Asian criminal underworld. First, she appeared as a nightclub singer in Ridley Scott's in the opening of Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom, set in Shanghai, China. Second, she played Joyce, the hostess of nightclub in Osaka, Japan, in Ridley Scott's Black Rain.
Oh, have you seen Black Rain?
I see it, yeah.
Well, how was it? How was Black Rain?
It's about a story with Michael Douglas and Andy Garcia involved about the capture one Japanese member who was actually Yakuza.
Okay. Oh wow! So that movie there with who was that directed by again?
Ridley Scott.
With the Ridley Scott direction. Was she less annoying in that movie, or is she about the same amount?
She's not very not wimpy, but this is mature.
More mature, but not wimpy or weak. Okay, different in that movie. Okay, all right. And is she still currently married to Spielberg?
She's still married to Spielberg.
Okay.
For most time.
Okay, at least for now. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. What else is going on in Temple of Doom that we haven't yet gotten to yet about Temple of Doom?
The Prince Maharaja.
Right.
One is actually a small one about the guy control with the as a thuggy code about even he's the doll to voodoo doll to control India about his pain.
Oh wait, what happened with the voodoo doll?
He used a voodoo doll to something about how he used to torture Indy with with the needles or to burn him.
Okay, well yeah, I think I remember which part you're talking about there. Yeah, that was a lot going on there. Yeah, for sure. So wait, so does Indy in this one? Does he teach students at all, or no teaching in this?
No teaching.
No teaching at all. That's another.
Just wear that same costume he wears in this, where you have a dinner scene.
Right. So that makes it different from the other movies by not teaching. It definitely makes it different because all the other movies he's teaching in some way. All of them outside of this one. So yeah.
And you know what's compare about it's like comparing the movie Spielberg later film The Hook about when there's a dinner scene that's very grotesque, but if a hook scene about it's a food with nothing in it, imaginary food. You have to use your imagination.
Oh yeah, the imagination of the food, yeah, and the imagination of the food,
and also the maybe eaten up by the alligator crocodile.
Right.
Well, I'm getting by a crocodile, and then the movie Captain Hook and is being eaten up by the crocodile.
Right, yeah, the crocodiles and the food imagination. I did like Dustin Hoffman's performance as Hook in that movie.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody, rest in peace to
Williams.
Williams, yeah. Robin Williams, yes. So it's the Indiana Jones. Okay, we are 34 minutes in now. So what else would you like to say about Temple of Doom that you think the listeners and audience should know about that we haven't yet gotten to yet?
Well, you know what I like about this, like how the minecart chase, how Indiana Jones had to stop the minecart when the handles to hit the brakes, so it broke free. So he had to use his foot to stop the cart.
Yes, yeah. The mine chase thing was one of the highlights for me. Definitely, the mine chase that they went through there was definitely a highlight. I remember that movie for sure.
You know what I like about when Indiana got a scroll from the escape of the children about Sankara stones. You know, like about the night scene with the short round with the shooting star as a father figure. They said, I think they said, "Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory."
Oh, Fortune and Glory was one of the line quotes?
That's the line quote.
Oh, nice. No, that's memorable, yeah. Go over some more line quotes you think are memorable now.
Right.
What other quote lines stand out to you outside of the one you just mentioned?
Well, let me find it.
Sure.
Willie, what kind of name is that? Is it short for something? Willie's my professional name, Indiana. Hey, lady, you call him Dr. Jones. My professional name.
Nice. Very good.
Even when the spikes goes down, Willie, we are going to die.
Nice. I love your delivery of lines. Very good.
Also about the bridge scene about Shorty. So he was trapped on a rope bridge. Shorty. Then he shouts at Shorty, Shorty, right eye, Roger wraps a rubber around his arm. Hang on, lady, we're going for a ride. He did race Shorty videos. Oh my god, is he nuts? He's no nuts, he's crazy. Prepare to meet Kali in hell. He cuts rope,
Nice. Very good.
Because that's the best part about how you can use it, but it's very too risky about with the thuggies surrounding you you're in the middle.
For sure, yeah.
Dessert. Chilled monkey brains.
Nice.
Because that's very too gross. That's no way India, for reality, India is supposed to eat something vegetarian.
Right, yeah. But like you said, the food about imagination and all that going on too there.
Yeah. Just like that, you have to even say something like, let's see, where else the line that says, where's the antidote? Oh, listen, I just met you. Oh, I'm not that kind of guy. Hey, Dr. Jones, no time for love. We got company, yeah?
Oh, nice. Very good line there.
Something like, and also sometimes I like about is even I like about also just like the beginning opening credits of the Indiana Jones about it with the Paramount logo, Mountain logo. Then it easily switches to the gong about the gong of the nightclub. Boom.
Oh, Gone to the Nightclub?
Also nice. That movie, and also that Indiana Temple of Doom got inspired from another classic film back in the 1930s called Gunga Din.
Not familiar with that one. What's Gunga Din from the 30s?
It's a classic film starring Cary Grant and Douglas Fairbanks and
Wow. See, I love when we do these movie discussions together because you always teach me about movies from like the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So there's always you learn something new every day with that. So there's
influence.
Yeah, an influence of it, yeah. So it was in the 30s called, what was it called again?
Gunga Din.
Goga, and with Goga again with in the 30s with Cary Grant, and who was the other person?
Douglas Fairbanks.
Okay, yeah, I'm always learning new movies.
And also, the plot is also about discovery about the thugging ceremony. Yeah?
Right. Okay. Yeah, wow, okay. Whoa.
George Lucas wanted to decide why he wants to make Indiana Jones something much darker
Right,
than but just like he makes
Make it
Empire
darker.
Strikes Back, it's much darker.
Yeah, the second installment is much darker for sure. All right, now that we're 39 minutes in, I'd like to give the audience and listeners your final concluding wrap up, conclusion thoughts about what you wanted to say, thoughts opinion wise, in reference to Temple of Doom. Final thoughts on Temple of Doom.
Thoughts about that. Don't get scared about everything what you saw about the heart ripping scene about like.
Oh right, the heart ripping scene is very graphic for people for sure. It probably made it currently more of a PG-13 than PG. Yeah.
Yeah. And also praise about like follow along about Short Round about like it's like he wants to have his own adventure.
Oh, sure. What do you mean by his own adventure part? What do you mean by that?
Rumor says after where the Keyhawk Guy makes a comeback, they say about Disney and Lucasfilm a promise about to make a spin-off of Indiana Jones.
They never made that though, right?
Not yet.
Well, listen, everybody. If the guy we're talking about was Short Round, if you like him there in Temple of Doom, you see him a year later in the comedy.
Everything everywhere.
No, saying the Goonies a year later, with the Goonies people, the Goonies movies, and the Goonies also as the young little gadget guy.
Yeah, the Data.
Yeah, the Data gadget guy. Yeah.
You mentioned about even does he is a in Indiana Jones does looks like like martial arts like he learns in China. But
does he do martial arts in every movie or no?
No, it's just a stuntman.
He has stuntman.
He uses technology to take out the bad guys.
Nice. Okay. Oh, technology against the bad guys. Nice. How would you, if you had to grade Temple of Doom, how would you grade the Temple of Doom?
Well, for the ratings, about I gave it like a 7 out of 10.
I think that's about right. I think the IMDb there gave it a 7 out of 10 on the IMDb top there.
Let me check from the main page.
Yes, please.
Sometimes but Raiders of the Lost Ark is the highest rated.
Of course, I mean Raiders is the original, the classic first one for sure. Yeah, for sure about Raiders.
The IMDb ratings is 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, they gave it a 7.5 out of 10. You said what was your 7 about? What kind of 7 was it? 7.1. 7.1 out of 10. Yeah, that's good for you for that there. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Anything else you want to tell them about the audience and listeners about Temple of Doom before we start to conclude this up?
Well, hope you better seek fortune and glory about what you're looking for.
Wait, what was it about fortune and glory?
About Sankara stones, about the
stones.
There used to be 5 Sankara stones where they have the most richest place. Even there's only 3 they discovered. About these, he thought he could save 1 for the villages to bring it back because the village scene in the beginning is very too porous. About very too downtrodden. There's no crops and no children, no water. But with the magic of Sankara, everything's bringing back to normal, but bringing back to where it was. Even rescuing the children back, reunite with his parents.
Well, yeah, wasn't there a part where they're trying to rescue children?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, I thought that was part of rescuing children was part of this. Yeah, they were able to rescue everybody, right?
They rescue everyone to free them, and then they bring it back to the same village.
Right, the village. And then you said the main bad guy dropped down to his death from somewhere?
From the bridge.
From the bridge dropping down, okay. All right.
And also I like about that is it's very compared something to the movie or the book Stephen King It about all the kids who are disappeared or killed by the evil clown, the Pennywise the clown. But even in the ending of the first movie, the Stephen King It, where all the kids are floating and where it's hiding.
Speaking of which, just to keep this current, the Pennywise in the new Pennywise It movie that came out a few years ago, Pennywise is the main villain against John Wick and John Wick 4 that I just saw. So check out Pennywise, the Pennywise guy from the more recent It is the main antagonist of John Wick and John Wick 4 I just saw.
Even though in the first movie, it's the first part of Stephen King It about where all the kids have been floating, been missing. If the It is defeated, they should have shown the kids are bringing back, they're rescuing all the kids to bring them back to his parents.
Right. Yeah. Well, at least kids were saved and stuff, so that's good. All right. Well, if everybody hopefully enjoyed this, we're going to be doing The Last Crusade up next, and as Avi mentioned a bit ago, with the Paramount logo turned into what again? A bong of the nightclub.
The first movie of Raiders of the Lost Ark is Peruvian Mountain.
Peruvian.
Second movie begins with a gong.
With the gong. The first movie, First movie, A Peruvian Jungle. Second movie, The Gong, turning in from into the nightclub. You guys like this? We're doing The Last Crusade next. Yeah. So I hope you learned something with the older movies with Avi in here with those 30s. Or the 130s reference was with Cary Grant in the one title there. Yes. Always learn something new from you with these.
That's what inspired them.
It partly inspired a lot of what was going on in Temple of Doom, right?
Yeah, the thugging ceremony.
Yeah, for sure. All right, great, fantastic. Okay, so everybody support your local movie theater throughout the decade of the 2030s to see a bunch of movies on the big screen with Stranger, the theatrical experience, like John Wick Chapter 4, The Flash, and Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny, and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. And we're gonna see you next in The Last Crusade, everybody. Everybody dance and like they're doing the musical there in the beginning. Everybody dance and have a good time. This is friend and co-host Avi and Millennial Man Motions Entertainment LLC signing out to The Last Crusade. Dun 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 dun